1 mana mage spell, Sleet Storm, deal 2 damage, deal 1 damage to a random enemy minion. 1 mana deal 2s are pretty okay, and it also has more upside, and it's 2 different procs for spell damage, 4 stars.
Yeah, 4 stars.
What do you think?
I agree. Even just 1 mana deal 2 is good on its own, so yeah, absurd.
All right, Winter Spring Whelp, 1 mana, 1/2, Battlecry, discover a 1-cost spell from any class. 1 drop with upside, 4 stars.
I'm gonna 3 stars. These cards are good, but not quite 4 stars. So.
All right. Raincaller, the first time you deal damage with a spell each turn, gain +2 attack, 2 mana, 1/4 elemental. It's got a tribe, it's got upside, it has the 1/4 stat line, which is a very powerful stat line. It gains attack, 4 stars. I'm into this.
Terrible. Like what? 2 mana 1/4. I gotta play some spell. Wait, I gotta deal damage with the spell. You know, this could be a
okay.
This is
You don't even
trash,
have to just play a. Okay, I could see. Yeah, if you just play a spell.
I want to put it negative. All right. -1. All right.
It's permanent attack. That's also though a thing. It's like Mana Worm a little bit. Permanent growth on a 1/4. I'm keeping it 4 stars, but
it's only
I
the first
definitely
time,
see.
so you can't do. Yeah.
Yeah, but it becomes a 3/4, then it becomes a 5/4.
Yeah.
They don't check it. You just keep every turn, remove their minion with spells, and hit them with Raincaller. I don't know. I'm giving it 4 stars. I'm a Raincaller gamer. I think this is Mana Worm 2.0 on 2. It synergizes with Winter Spring Whelp. I'm into it. But I could also see it being total garbage, so I respect the 1 star. All right, next one up, the Conjuration Specialist. A 3 mana, 3/4. So we got the Spider Tank stat line. Battle Cry, choose a spell in your hand, split it into 2 random spells of the same cost. What the heck?
Well, it's 2 random spells. I thought it was the same spell, but then I realized it was random spell. Wait. You can do it on a 0 mana spell and then get like it's random. Ooh, this is so casino-y.
It is
You're
interesting.
Right. Yeah.
There might be some scenarios where you can guarantee
Druid
it.
With that 4 mana spell that you get all the random spells, and there's so many terrible spells. I might think this card is good, but there's just too many terrible spells. 1 star.
I think it's going to be 1 star. I think there might be one guy out there that finds the crazy combo scenario where this might come into play, but for the most part, it's probably going to be pretty bad throughout the history of the game. It needs to find a spell with like a really small pool. Like you said, with the 0 mana spells, sometimes there's only like 1 or 2 0 mana spells or something, and then you can get big value out of that. And maybe you could do some temple plays with it. But for the most part, it's a 3 mana, 3/4. All right, next one. Arcane Flow. This is a shatter card, so it cuts into 2 different cards in your hand. 1 card goes to the left side of your hand, 1 card goes to the right side of your hand. 1 card will read 4 mana, deal 4 damage. The other card will read 4 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemies. And then when they combine together by playing all the cards in the middle of them, you will get the card that you see before you that is deal 4 and deal 2. This card can go face, and it's an AoE. Both pieces are a little clunky, but it's just 2 damage spells that can hit face that have upside. I don't know. I think this is good.
I think it would be decent at 3 mana, but not great. At 4 mana, complete trash, utterly unplayable. Like 4 mana to deal 4, I had Fireball. Like I'm going 1 star. So
that's true. That is true. I think the power of the shatter cards of just getting 2 different cards for your draw step is so good that I think I'm going to give it 3.
2 terrible cards in your hand, cloaking up space. Yeah, so
yeah, it is. I mean, they're not terrible. They're 2 mediocre cards that you get for 1 draw step, and they go face. And there's a really cool combo in Hearthstone that I like to emphasize. It is face damage plus face damage plus face damage plus face damage plus face damage equals lethal. It's really strong.
I did forget about that. So
I don't know. I'm a bold 3 star of that. I'm not quite bold enough to give it 4, but I think it could fit into what Mage is trying to do or has been able to do in the past. All right, next one. Archmage Kalek, 4 mana, 4/4, Battlecry, give all spells in your hand and deck spell damage +1. What the heck? All right, 4 stars. And that also makes Arcane Flow twice as good because now one does 5 and the other does 3 to
Yeah.
all enemies.
4 stars.
It
I agree.
it helps with the shatter cards because it makes drawing the spell even more valuable. Holy smokes!
Absurdly
But this
good.
card is so good. You play this on 4 and you win the game.
Yeah, think about the old quest mage where you got +2 spell damage after a quest. This is no quest. So yeah. This is
crazy.
There's so many good cards this expansion. It's gonna be a crazy expansion.
Yeah, the power creep is actually kind of nuts. And I already thought the power level in Hearthstone was really high. We have a lot of decks killing people on like turn 5, 6, and 7 right now. And I think that is going to continue to happen. All right, next one. The Unstable Spellcaster. 4 mana, 2/5 elemental. Lots of elementals for Mage this set. Spell damage +1. Battle cry. If you've dealt damage with a spell this turn, summon a copy of this. So you get to copy your spell damage to then maybe do a big, giant, lots of spell damage, lethal sort of thing going on. Or you could just copy a bunch of 2/5s onto the board.
Yeah, I mean, even just think about you do this often as a tempo play too. And
you just play it.
Your opponent removes one of them but can't remove the other. You already got the other permanent spell damage, so you stick one of these. They had to use some resources getting rid of the other one, and then you bam. So yeah, I'm going 3. Let's go 4 stars. You've convinced me on this 4-star lifestyle. So.
The 4-star seems good for me because you're also getting better. You get new 1-mana spells that are good. So you have Sleet Storm, you have Winter Spring Whelp directly supporting this. So at turn 5, you should be able to get down 2/5. You should be able to get this down at turn 5 like super consistently. And it's 410 worth of stats and 2 spell damage on 5, split into 2 bodies. That's pretty good. I don't know. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. I'll give it 4 though. All right, Sindragosa's Triumph, 5 mana mage spell. It's arcane tagged, and it deals 8 damage to a minion. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by the excess damage. Oh, now all of a sudden you can start using Unstable Spellcaster for maybe OTK sort of stuff with a reduction and getting the 2 spell damage.
You don't get to target this reduction, right? It's random, I'm assuming.
Random card, yeah.
This card is like... If it was hitting the card you want, it would be absurd
every time.
But it's just like gonna be too awkward, so I'm giving it 1 star.
I'm giving it 4 stars. This seems like removal for free to me. But I see the word it could just miss it that you're really sad. But I feel like there's a lot of chances where maybe it plus spell damage can get kind of crazy and can do some shenanigans. I think there's a small window where this card becomes good, and that's when if you can actually be dumping your hand pretty aggressively as Mage, and maybe this is like your most expensive card in your whole deck. You're some sort of build that's like Archmage Kalek, and then your top end is only Sindragosa's Triumph. If it could go face, I would give it 2 stars. If it could go face, I'd give it 4 stars.
It would be pretty good if it could go face. But though, you would never get the excess damage though, so you know. Unless you kill them.
Okay. Next one, we have Volcanos, Mage Colossal, 7 mana, 4/8. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other minions. And the Colossal hands, what do they look like? Let me pull it up on the other site. Mage Colossal. Oops. This website scrolls automatically like a lot. All right, Colossal +2, so you are going to get the Plume of Volcanos. Whenever this takes damage, get a random fire spell. It costs 3 less, and you'll get another one that does the same thing. So at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other minions, which will turn these 1/4s into 1/2s. So you'll get 2 1/2s, but you'll also get 2 fire spells at the end of your turn that cost 3 less. So you're not immediately getting the fire spells, which is kind of a bummer, but you will be getting them on the following turn. And the fire spell pool is historically pretty good, right? It's a lot of burn damage and card draw.
There's a lot of bad fire spells too, because I play that 8 mana Supernova. So
okay, yeah, Supernova.
This is the first Colossus that I'm not a fan of. I'm
really,
yeah.
It's Baron Geddon.
It's not even going face, right? It's all other minions, so you can't even use it to go face damage.
God.
I know.
It doesn't even go face, bro.
Why am I? Oh, I could kind of control the board, except my opponent's gonna make 3 health minions, right? Oh, they're not gonna line up a whole board of on turn 6 of 2/2s,
It
right?
seems
So
pretty mid. If it doesn't even give you the spells immediately, I want the spells immediately. I want
yeah,
to be able to play by discounted spells, but I have to wait a turn. But I also, you might get 4 spells, right?
but
Whenever
that's
this
in a
takes
world
damage,
where
it
these
doesn't have
take
to
damage.
survive.
They're gonna do like Twisting Nether or Brawl. I know these cards don't exist anymore, but they're gonna do some sort of thing that doesn't even allow you to get that. I'm giving this a 1 star.
So 4 fire spells discounted by 3 is 12 mana worth of junk. I'm 4-starring it. Let's go. It's definitely good. 4 spells discounted. I'm less confident that they're going to be able to remove it without activating the other tendrils.
All right.
So I think it'll see play.
I mean, they'll see play, you know, for a day. So,
It'll at least see play for a day. I think it'll be good. I don't know. 4 fire spells that discount 3, 12 mana worth of discounts. 12 mana worth of discounts. You have to not die. That's the trick. You may die. That's the hardest part. And the deal 2 to all other minions is supposed to try and help you not die. But if you can get it down on 7, it's pretty reasonable, I think. Okay, next up with the Mage cards, a 10 mana cards. Talking about a card that might be hard to play. Summon a 6/6 dragon, costs 1 less for each damage you dealt with spells this turn. Wait, that might be easy to get out, actually.
Oh, I
So if
just
you do
gotta,
10 damage with
I have to
spells,
cast 10 spells. Wait.
no, you have to deal 10 damage with spells.
Oh, I thought it was each time.
So this works. This maybe weaves in the Syndragosa's Triumph or stuff like that. Does it count the overkill damage? So if I were to use Syndragosa's Triumph on like a 1/1, for example,
so, yeah.
it would deal all 8 damage to the 1/1, reducing Spellweaver's Brilliance down to 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
This
absurd
card's
with
insane.
AoE. Yeah. I go AoE. I cleared the board. I play 2 of these. I win the game. 4 stars. So
Yeah. This is one of the most broken cards I've seen in a while. Your card draw plus this plus AoE clears or plus spell damage, overkill stuff. It works with the Gallic. What the heck?
All right.
Yeah, this is insane. Any mana cheat is good, but that is a lot of mana cheat that seems really easy to achieve as Mage. All right, so what are your overall vibe on Mage so far? I think Mage is big winning.
I'm going Mage is mostly bad, but with 2 absurdly broken cards: the Archmage Calic and the Spellweaver Brilliance. So sometimes that's all you need. So
True. Yeah. I agree with you. Those are the best cards of the whole set for Mage. I'll just put my other ones down to 3 and quit trolling as much. And keep those ones at 4.
You say the big 4, but then you're like retracting. Actually, just a 3. You know.
Well, I like to get the whole image of the class,
that's
and
true.
then you. But no, I agree. The best 2 cards in Mage, 100%, are Archmage Calic and Spellweaver's Brilliance. And it feels bad to put other cards at the same power level as those when those ones are clearly so much better than all the other ones. But I think Mage is going to be good. I predict Mage will be pretty strong. I think there'll be a tempo variant of Mage that finds a lot of success. All right, next up, Paladin. We'll see what Paladin is up to. Gelbin's Triumph, 1 mana Paladin card. Get a random Paladin aura. It lasts an additional turn. What Paladin auras are rotating? That's something important to figure out for answering all this stuff about Paladin.
If this was Discover, it could be good, but with random, it's just gonna be so bad. I'm gonna,
a lot of the auras are rotating.
Yeah. I'm just gonna vibe it because we only have 50 minutes left and we have 4 more classes to do. So I'm gonna give it 1 star.
I'm gonna give it 1 star as well. It does seem incredibly slow to just get something random that might not even be beneficial, and you're buffing something that's random that might not be beneficial. It just seems like a bad card. All right, next one. 2 mana Chamber of Aspects. Choose a minion in your hand. Give it +2/+2. You do get to choose for this, and you get to do it 2 times. So it's +4/+4 worth of stats over 3 turns. So it's a bit slow, but it is efficient.
It's like not even that good. You gotta play the cards. Can't even do it on
Yes.
board. Like, why can't you do it on board? Yeah, one
If you
star.
could also do it on board, maybe it would be good. But I agree with you. Being limited to only being the hand makes this a slow card even slower. And slow plus slow is equals bad.
I agree.
All right, next one. Inspiring Maul. Death Rattle. Trigger a random friendly minion's end of turn effect. Oh yeah, Paladin's all about the end of turn stuff this set.
I don't know. I want to come back to this card because I just can't evaluate this card without seeing.
Until we
other
see
stuff,
all the
so
other
yeah.
ones, yeah. That's
Alright.
fair. Next one, Sand Fury Aura. Your minions end of turn effects trigger twice, lasts for 3 turns. It is a holy spell and it costs 3 mana. So
Let's
this is
skip this
also the end.
Yeah, let's get to the.
Keep going through.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we should just read all the cards and then rate them all at the end. Honestly, flight maneuvers, shatter, summon 2 4/2 drakes. Give your minions +1/+1 and divine shield. So remember, this splits into 2 copies of the card. One goes to the left, one goes to right of your hand. If you play all the cards in the middle, they come together and make the card that you see before you. But other than that, you would have 2 cards that each cost 4 mana. One is for 4 mana summon 2 4/2 drakes. And the other one is 4 mana, give your minions +1/+1 and divine shield. Individually, are these cards good?
So I think the 4/2 Drakes is terrible, but the +1/+1 and divine shield is actually kind of absurd. Like you do that and on a low curve board, and your opponent's done, right? Your whole board is buffing with divine shield. Like if they don't have something like Brawl, which is rotating, if they just have like a deal 3 to all, they're just done. Yeah, you had Torgath. Yeah, I'm giving this a 4 stars. So
4 stars for the flight maneuvers.
yeah,
I am less sold on the flight maneuvers, but I give it 2. All right, to Spear Hearts, I just think 4/2s suck so much.
They do suck. I would give a 1 star to the 4/2s, but a 4 stars to the other card. And remember, it's just a free card draw, right? So.
Right. You say the 4/2s don't even have to actually exist on your radar, and then sometimes it happens and it's beautiful. So yeah, you're just playing it for the second sentence there, and I don't know if +1/+1 and Divine Shield is good enough. So I'm gonna give it because don't we already have a card that does that? It makes an Annoyatron or something.
It doesn't give the divine shield to your whole board, so.
Oh, it goes to the whole board. I thought it was just the 2 minions.
The whole board. It's your minions.
The whole board. Okay. I thought it was 2 minions. Okay.
Because what if you played it on an empty board without the 4/2s, right? Otherwise, it'd just be useless, right? So.
I'm still saying 2. I don't know, but the Divine Shield on the whole board does sound pretty exciting. It is pretty spicy. All right, Spearheart Sentry, 4 mana, 3/4. Not a great stat line. Is a dragon though. At the end of your turn, get a random holy spell. Reduce its cost by 3. The control Paladin angle.
Holy spells suck. Yeah. 1 star. Next. Right.
Wait, flight maneuvers is a holy spell. And that is the only one we added. Flight maneuvers and
but it's random, so you can get it from priests. Yeah, so.
Okay. It doesn't even have to be Paladin class. It could be a holy spell from other class?
Yeah.
Okay. The holy spells from the other classes are kind of better, so maybe that helps it, but yeah, I agree. Holy spells are generally pretty high variance and hard to predict if they're going to be good.
I can predict it's going to be bad, so.
All right, nice. Bronze Redeemer, 5 mana, 3/3. At the end of your turn, summon a dragon with stats equal to this minion's. So it's a 5 mana 3/3 that makes another 5 mana 3/3. It's a slow grim patron.
If this had taunt,
maybe you can inspire.
It might be playable, but it doesn't have taunt. It's you play.
I don't know.
You play the 2 mana location, you buff it. You play on 4, you buff it, you coin it out. You summon 2 5 mana 7/7s, and then your opponent kills you. All right, 1 star.
Well, you could get 4 with inspiring Mole. You get 4 7/7s because you play it and then you swing the last, like you play it on 5 and then you swing your Death Bite like you would in Patron Warrior, and the Death Rattle triggers, doing the end of turn effect. So you buff it with your Chamber of Aspects to a 5/5. You then play your Maul and do stuff, and then you play Bronze Redeemer, swing with your Maul. You get 2 5/5s that each make 2 more 5/5s. Now you have a 20/20 on turn 5.
Yeah.
Patron Paladin.
You know, You know, when the moon aligns is a full moon, and Mercury
You're
is in
saying too conditional.
retrograde, and the total solar eclipse is about to happen, and then we could maybe kill them. All right. So I'll
Dude,
give
I want to
it.
love Patron Paladin so bad though, but it's probably a bait. I feel like the Blizzard devs put this explicitly in here to bait people that miss Patron Warrior into misjudging their cards.
It's the big
But I agree,
conspiracy. Yeah.
it's too slow. Hand buff copy Paladin end of turn is gonna just get walked over by other things, I imagine. And the nice part about the patrons was that when you copied them, your opponent had a difficult time clearing them. This, they don't make more when your opponent tries to trade into them. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta keep the pace going. We got 40 minutes left, so let's
There's no way we're gonna make it, man. There's just no way we're gonna make it in. Well, we got an hour and 40 minutes, dude.
Oh, an hour and 40 minutes? Oh, I thought you
Oh
were.
no 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 1:45. You're right. It is 40 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Then okay.
Yeah, I gotta be somewhere at 2,
Yep.
so I need 15
Yep.
minutes to drive there.
Okay.
All right, Nazdormo Bronze Aspect. At the end of your turn, give your minions Divine Shield. Any that already had one gain +3/+3 instead, kind of pairing with the card from earlier that gives your entire board Divine Shield.
This is so good. Like I just give my board every turn. Every turn.
Every turn, everybody gets Divine
and
Shield.
it's not other minions, it's your minions. So this guy gets Divine Shield.
Oh my god, this guy also is just a 5-mana 4/4 Divine Shield.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, 4 stars. So
Yeah, that guy's insane. Some of the cards in this just seem so much more busted than some of the other ones.
that is often how things work. Some of these cards seem great, and some of these cards seem terrible. You know.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. The Scalebreaker Bulwark, the new Paladin 6-mana 3/6 board clear engine with end of turn effects. You could get it to be able to do 4, and you could notably combo it with the Inspiring Maul.
Yeah, I think just because of the synergies, I'm not going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it a 2, but I'm not a believer. So
Yeah, you're not a believer in the end of turn archetype.
Yeah, but
I'm not a believer in the end of turn archetype either, so I'm going to give all the end of turn stuff a 1, basically. Saying that I'm not going to be playing end of turn stuff, except for I'm just probably going to play normal Paladin and slot in Nazdormu Bronze Aspect. All right, and now we're to the meat of it. We got the big Colossal of Paladin, the guy that is going to tie it all together, I imagine.
Oh, this is such an interestingly designed card. So it's got all these effects, right? Taunt, elusive, divine shield. But so you could kill the taunt minion, so then you can kill these guys, right? You can get rid of all of his effects by killing all his pieces.
Yeah, you chop off the heads of the Hydra here.
Yeah. But still it's just so annoying, right? Like you got to get through that taunt.
Well, it has taught itself, so you could target it directly if you'd like to.
Yeah. It's got
Or you
divine
could choose to chop
shield.
off all the heads.
Like if you
It's a
don't,
lot of stats.
I mean, the way I look at this, you slam this down and you don't have a brawl-like effect. It's just, I don't know. I still don't think it's as good as some of. This is the first kind of like decent, but not great.
It's a 4, I think. I think you play this, you win the game in a lot of scenarios. A lot of these Colossals look like if you play them, you win the game on the
I'm
spot.
giving this one a 3
I'm not gonna lie.
stars. I like it, but I don't love it. So
I'd say that's a very, very fair analysis. I think it's weaker than some of the other Colossals we've seen. I'm going to give it 4 stars personally because I still think when you play it, you probably just win the game on the spot a lot of the time.
Yeah. And to go back to the what's it, the effects. I'm gonna give the end of your turn cards from earlier both 2 stars. So they're not that good, but maybe you see just because Nozdormu is insane. But I think it's more likely Nozdormu just sees play on its own. So.
Well, you could also just play like Nazdormu Inspiring Maul is your only end of turn effects, right? And then you just load up your you load up your board, you load up your Inspiring Maul, and then when you play Nazdormu, you just swing with the Death Rattle of the Inspiring Maul, and then you get an entire board of Divine Shields and give them all +3/+3. And then isn't the game just over?
Well, you have to have a board though, so just because it doesn't summon you a board, so.
Yeah, you have to have a board, but still, I mean, that's the one where I could see Inspiring Maul could come into play potentially to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
even with just one end of turn effect, it could find great power. All right. Next, we are on to everybody's favorite class, the Priests, with a 1-mana holy spell, restore a minion to full health and draw a card.
I think because it's cycle, these cards always see play. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. So
yeah, I think these cards are always pretty good. 1-mana cycle cards are fantastic in any deck, and it has some amount of upside that does something. Maybe you can combo with Wild Pyromancer or other style effects. I think 1-mana draw cards are always in the conversation of playable. All right, next one, the Ruby Sanctum. Your next healing effect this turn deals damage instead. Whoa, can you combo that with Mend
is
to
it a
kill
friendly
something
minion?
and draw a card?
Oh,
Holy crap.
nice. All right.
1-mana, kill your opponent. Wait, that combo's crazy. And it replenishes the card.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's 3 chances.
I like that engine already.
All right, 4 stars. So
it's crazy. So a little bit of Shadow Priest action, maybe. Priest might be exciting. All right, the next one, 2-mana Priest card. It is a fire spell, Purifying Breath. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If it dies, restore 5 health to the enemy hero. Okay, so you're not really going to be dealing a lot of damage to your opponent. You're going to actually be healing everybody.
But remember, what you could do is play this with the 1-mana location and then deal 5 damage to the enemy hero.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, then you could turn this negative into an upside. And also in the early game, on like turn 2, your opponent's probably already at full health anyway. So then it's just a 2-mana deal 5, which is fantastic.
I think it's a solid 3-star. So I don't know. It's not a 4-star, but I'm gonna give it a 3-star. So
yeah, it looks good to me. Injured Attendant, 3-mana, 3/8 lifesteal. Battle Cry, deal 4 damage to this minion. Oh, we got like an Injured Blade Master reprint, and it is an undead. So it's a lifesteal Injured Blade Master with smaller stats, rocking the Spider Tank stat line. You could mend it, I guess, or something, or whatnot, but it seems pretty mid.
I didn't realize it does heal you immediately, so it effectively heals you for 4 immediately because it deals the 4 damage, right?
Oh, does it? Okay, that's way better than I thought at first glance.
Insane with Rescue It, so I'm gonna give it 3 stars.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give it 2. I think it's a reasonable minion. The fact that it gives you the heal instantly is good, and it, like you said, comes back with res effects could be nice. Right, next up, Cleansing Cleric, 4-mana, 4/5, Battle Cry. Your healing effects restore 2 more health this game. So your hero power, you just declare your hero power?
So you can play it, it's not a legendary, so you can play it twice, and then you have a 6-mana hero power.
And then with the Ruby Sanctum, your hero power could just do 2-mana, deal 6 face.
Yeah. I wish you could, wish we had 40 or 50 max health with Priest.
That would be sick.
I'm 4 stars in this, you know.
Yeah, I mean that seems really cool. Priest looks spicy.
It does
I'm gonna be a
look
Priest
spicy.
Player.
Is this the expansion that Priest redeems itself? Anyways.
It might be. 4-mana, 3/5 dragon, incensed matriarch at the end of your turn. So Priest also getting some end of turn love. If this is at full health, gain +3 health. So this is a 4-mana, 3/6 dragon with upside.
Wait, does this gain 3 health or do you gain +3 health?
I assumed this.
Okay.
But if you gain 3 health, that would be a lot better.
Yeah, alright, never mind. 1 star.
Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't have taunt. I don't know, it doesn't do anything.
Why do I want this shitty 4-mana slow dragon with no taunt? Like, that my opponent can deal 1 damage to and ruin its effect. And then am I going to spend mana, heal it, so I can have a 3-attack minion, you know, with no lifesteal, with no nothing.
Yeah, I don't see it. There's better cards for sure. All right, 4-mana Priest Shadow spell. Schism is a shatter card. You'll get 2 cards in your hand, one on the left and one on the right. One will say 4-mana, give a friendly minion +2/+3 and elusive, and the other will say 4-mana, summon a copy of a minion. And then when you play all the cards in the middle, they'll come together to see this card and do both effects.
Yeah.
4 mana summon a copy?
Summon a copy 4 mana is good enough in certain things. And if you could get the Shattered effect, this could be game winning. It's really weird. It's really weird. This might be I think it's a 2 or 3 star. I'm not sure which one. But I could see it seeing play in, the right deck. So I'm gonna give it 2. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. So
I'm gonna give it 1 star. I think it's too slow. I think if it was 3 mana, 3 mana summon a copy, you hit that break point of being able to play like some broken 7-cost thing and then copy it way easier. But just 4 mana is just 1 tick too slow for me, I think. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some meme combo decks that I'm going to play in Deck Doctor where I'm copying things. So I'm looking forward to playing this card. But I think it's probably trash. All right, next priest card, 5 mana Holy Spell, Medivh's Triumph. Deal 4 damage to all minions. Cost 1 if you control a legendary card. And it doesn't say legendary minion, it just says legendary card. So I guess you could have a legendary weapon equipped. You could have a legendary location down. So as the name implies, it probably synergizes with all the Medivh stuff.
Oh, quest in play work apparently.
Okay, any quest in play.
Yeah,
wow.
This is 4 stars. Just
Holy
such efficient
crap.
removal.
It's so good. It has all minions, so it does kill your own stuff potentially. But still, 1 mana deal 4 to everything with such a we've been talking about how difficult some of the conditionals on other cards are. This conditional feels pretty tame for how powerful of an effect you get. Yeah. All right, next priest card, Big Dragon, 7 mana, 8/8. Alex Straza, Guardian of Life. Battle cry, set your remaining health to 15. When you reach full health, deal 15 damage to your opponent. What in the heck? So this gives you like a mini little quest to heal yourself back up, and then if you do, you blow up the enemy. That's a weird one. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I mean, I think just because Alex, I don't know, it's awkward. The problem is like with Dios, can you play it with Dios? Like you don't play it with Dios, you play it after the Dios. Does it work?
I imagine the battle cry would just happen twice. You'd set yourself to 15
but you'd have
twice.
to play that with Dios with 14 mana. So then, like, I could see it you playing Dios later.
I see.
Like
All right, so what you're saying is if you play this on 7, can I then play Dios and then heal to full, and then when you reach full health effect happens, which gets doubled by the Dios?
Yeah.
Does that work? Or because if that works, that would be kind of cool. Otherwise, do you have to play them both in the same turn to be able to get it to deal 30? That would be much less good because 14 mana combos are 14 mana.
Yes, Heather. I think this is I'll give it 2 because it could still see play to heal sometimes or something wacky, but I'm not a believer overall, so
yeah, I am not a believer either. This seems kind of rough. I'm going to give it 1 stars. I don't know. It seems tough to heal back to 30 too. Yeah. There's no more Zilliax. If Zilliax was in the game, this would be crazy, right? You just play this and then curve into Zilliax.
Just putting your life to 15 with a not taunt is just hard to do in 2026. So
yeah, that's true. A lot of decks have the ability to burst for around 15 damage, and you're just kind of putting your face right in front of a hammer. All right, next one, the 7 mana 4/8, the Black Blood. It is a colossal priest card. After you restore health to a character, attack a random enemy minion. And let me pull up the appendages real quick. Going to priest. What are these appendages of the Black Blood? He gets 3 of them. And he gets the body, which is a 1/2. At the end of your turn, restore 3 health to a random damage friendly character. And they all do that. He's got 3 appendages that each, at the end of your turn, restore 3 health to a random damage friendly character. So it gets to do 3 attacks at the end. So it has immediate board impact. And it heals your face potentially a lot, or your other minions on board, or anything. It's any damage friendly character.
I think this is utter trash. It's gonna just die. So,
It
and for
will
what?
kill
Like,
itself.
you can't even kill 5 health minions. 1 star. All right, I gotta speed run the bathroom real quick, but yeah, you could talk about
Okay.
it. All right, 1 second.
Yeah, he brings up a great point that a lot of times your opponents will have minions that the 4/8 body just won't be able to value trade. So if the 4/8 body is unable to value trade, then that could run into a lot of issues. And it only hits minions, so it can't hit your opponent in the face. If it could go face with some of these procs, that would be huge upside, because going face, it doesn't retaliate on your minions' health total, so the free attacks get individually more valuable. So it's going to be a 7 mana heal 9, 4/8 main body, and 3 1/2s. And the 1/2s then have to be cleaned up because they will be providing additional health. If you're already at full health, this is garbage. If you're facing down an aggressive deck, it could be a great way to shut down aggro. But it seems pretty mid. Combos with Alexstrasza, maybe to complete the quest. You play the Alexstrasza, then you play this, but they're both 7 mana and it's kind of slow. I'm less excited about this Colossal than I have been of almost every other Colossal. Even the Mage Colossal, I think, is more exciting than this one. What did I give the Mage Colossal? 3? All right, I'll give it 2 then. It's still a Colossal. Like, I could still see you just playing this. If the meta is really aggressive and you're dying on turn 7, pop this bad boy down on turn 7, heal for 9, clear their little aggro board, and it dies. And then you still have maybe another 9 healing coming next turn. Not too bad. I would say pretty mid.
All right.
It just dies to an 8/8. Yeah. If your opponent has any 8/8s or something, which there does seem to be a lot of 8/8s this set, and just generally big statted minions quite early, or specifically around turn 6, 7, and 8. Seems like 8/8s are coming down. And if that's the case, then this guy will have nothing to do.
This should have had like immune while attacking or something like that, you know? So,
Oh, yeah. If it had that, it immediately goes to 4 stars.
Even then, it's not even that good. So that's how I know this is truly a 1 mana star. I may give it a broken effect and it's still bad. So.
Oh, and wait, it scales with the increase healing effects by 2 4-drop. Then it's healing for 15. Does that make it more exciting for you?
I mean, the heal is nice, but I don't know. Just no, not really.
Yeah. Not enough board impact. Okay. Moving on to Rogue, Agent of the Old Ones, 1 mana 2/1. I've been saying how much I like just 1-drops because I feel like the 1-drops in the game currently suck. But this one, Agent of the Old Ones, battle cry, choose a card in your hand to transform into a coin. Is that something we want?
Yes, I like it. Coins are nice. Rogue has so much cards anyways.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of cards quick if you turn them into coins, but it is interesting. Coins are one of the most valuable things you can get. I mean, if we look at Arcwing Mage right now, that's just running the rogue card specifically to get coins to be able to do its combo 1 turn faster. And oftentimes in card games, doing some combo 1 turn faster can be game ending, and coins enable you to do that. Big upside.
All right.
I don't know where to evaluate this.
I'm gonna give it a 3. So
you're gonna give it a 3. I think a 3 is a fair evaluation of it. I think it'll be good. I'm gonna give it a 4. Coins are OP. I talked myself into it. All the cards that have given coins have seen play at some point or another. Remember Tomb Pillager back in the day?
Oh, that's a long time ago. That was before my time.
It's cards that before you even played. That's crazy. All right. The next rogue card up is a tradable rogue card. I think this is the first tradable card we've seen in the set so far, so that's kind of interesting. Tradable, destroy 2 mana, destroy a legendary minion. This seems not good, but maybe in the context of this set, it's good because of all the colossals.
Yeah, I'm going to say like it's a tech card that if it's not good on its own, it's a tech where if you're playing a certain deck and there's a certain thing you need to see play, so it does have tradable. So I'll give it 2 stars. So
It's a tradable tech card. It gives me very big game hunter vibes. I don't know. It seems super mid, but if people are all playing key legendary minions, it could pop off. It's a nice thing to maybe have with all the colossals and big legendaries that we've revealed so far. All right, next rogue card, 2-mana shadow spell, a Rite of Twilight, and this will herald your Sinstra, and it will combo deal 3 damage. So let's take a look at what Sinstra is really quick, so that we know what the heck we're heralding and doing. 2-mana. Herald Sinstra. And Sinstra is a 6-mana 5/5 colossal. Your spells from other classes cast twice, and when you herald it, what happens? I don't even know by looking at this.
When you herald
it just loaded.
you get the more the Sinestra's Wing. So when summoned, so you would play this, you would get 2 spells from other class that cost 4 less if you had it fully done, and then you could play them twice. So, I think this Rite of Twilight is 3 stars. It's solid. Even just for the one-time effect of a 3 damage, a body, and a spell. So
you have to combo it though, so it can't be played just on turn 2 to deal the 3 damage. So it has a little bit of a conditional there, but if you are able to combo it, get the 3 damage, that feels good. Then you also would get a 1/1, and you would get a random spell from another class that costs 1 less on the first herald. And on the third herald, you would get a 2/2 and 2 random spells from other classes that cost 2 less. So it definitely builds, but on turn 2 specifically, it's kind of rough. It's like a turn 3 or a turn 4 play. But I mean, anything that's dealing 3 damage is really good. Anything that's heralding one of these broken cards has traditionally been pretty good, it seems like. So I think I'm giving this 3 stars as well. I think you're kind of on the money with that one. It's like not the best, not the worst. If only it wasn't combo, it'd be a lot better.
I think Rogue's going to be okay with the combo. So
it's true. Turning things into coin and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's just a generic Herald filler card that you play when you're playing the Herald deck, so not too much to talk about. The next card for Rogue, 3-mana Daze, is a shadow spell. Return an enemy minion to its owner's hand. They can't play it next turn. So it's like modern Sap, but costs a little more.
But the 1 mana extra, and Sap didn't even see play when it's 2 mana, and clunky death rattles aren't a thing. 1 star here.
Yeah. The only way I could see it being good is maybe Colossals, but even then, the Colossals have all their other appendages.
Yeah, so Colossus were designed in a way because Sap was too broken against clunky death rattles, but Colossus, the appendages stay on the board, so...
Yeah, Sap just has so much going against it, or Sap style effects, because in modern Hearthstone, people don't run out of stuff. So, like, I don't know, this upside of spending extra mana so they can't play it the next turn, they're probably going to have other stuff that they can play. So it's not even worth, like, that extra mana cost is just more of a downside than anything else, I'd say. All right, next card. The 3-mana, 3/1, Maniacal Follower. It's a stealth 3/1 for 3, and it has a death rattle. So it doesn't battle cry herald. It has death rattle herald. So you have to wait a turn before you get your discounted random spells.
Yeah, so it's even awkward where like your opponent can kill it, and I don't know. I think it's just really bad. I'm giving it 1 star. It's so bad that even I'm doubting the whole heralds for Rogue as a whole. So.
Oh my goodness. The Herald package. Is that all their Heralds? They only have 4 Heralds?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I am big doubting the Herald package. Like, if you're running the Heralds, you kind of have to run this guy to be able to even achieve your 4 Heralds. But this hurts Rite of Twilight a lot for this other Herald card being kind of bad. Oh, and there's neutral Heralds, Chad is telling me. Okay, so there may be neutral Heralds that can piece it together for you. Okay. All right, but in terms of this card's power level as a solo card, I agree with you. It's slow, it's vulnerable. Even though it has stealth, having the 1 health with the stealth makes it still semi-interactable from your opponent. And you really want those random spells the turn you play it with their discounts so that you can then recoup some of the tempo lost by playing an understated minion. Okay, next rogue card, Stolen Power, 3-mana shadow spell. Get a random shatter card from another class. It's already combined.
Yeah, it's ran.
The shadow cards have been good.
They though? Like, it's. And you gotta spend, so like think about the Paladin one. You gotta spend 7 mana to get that, right? 3 mana,
Yeah.
there's no discount, there's no nothing. This is bunch
prep
of
still exists,
crap.
right?
Like if it was Discover, it might be good enough. But
If you
yeah,
Discover,
it's
I would
random.
give this 4 stars.
You're gonna
But
get
yeah,
one
being
that's
random
like it's even unplayable. Oh, I can heal my face or something. I don't know. Yeah, one. So
yeah, you could invest 3 mana into something that is horrible for your game plan due to the random nature of it. Yeah, I can see that argument quite strong. If this was Discover, it'd be so good though. It would be cool if it was Discover. Oh, you can double cast it with your guy, your Sinestra.
oh, except for the fact that it costs mana. So yeah.
Yeah. In the world where you have infinite mana, it could be
free
playable.
mana Discover a Shatter card, like it costs 1. That would be kind of good with the effect, but it's not. So yeah.
Too much mana. All right. Chaos Supplicant, a 4 mana 3/5. After you cast a spell, cast a random spell of the same cost from another class.
These cards always suck. They're just RNG fest.
Yeah. Rogue looks like a Clown Fiesta class. I'm not gonna lie. All right,
but it's
5
like
mana,
not
5.
even a good Cloud Fiesta. It's like a unorganized, no alcohol Clown Fiesta, right?
Yeah, like you can't even. It's not even like aimed at enemies or anything. Like you could just play this, cast a spell, and then your guy just kills itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 mana, 5/3. ISO Wrath. Battlecry. Devour 2 random cards from the opponent's hand. Holy crap, that's good. Devouring 2 random cards from the opponent's hand. Hand disruption has traditionally been insane in Hearthstone. Pre-nerf Blackthorn, for example.
Yeah.
Then go dormant for 2 turns. Death rattle. Oh, he returns them. Why are you giving them back?
Shadow Step died for this because you could just keep doing this, but it would take forever. No impact, 5 mana. Like Rogue just can't play cards like this. This is like might be good in Blood Death Knight, right? But why?
It's be good in any control deck. Yeah, any control deck would love this.
I can't play this in a Rogue is a tempo class.
Yeah, the control rogue with no armor gain and no healing probably is not going to exist. So then this guy is probably not going to exist.
Yeah.
But if there was some healing and some control tools in rogue, maybe you could get it to go the distance in hand disruption, because this is a powerful effect. It's just in the wrong place.
I mean, part of the effect is powerful, but part of the effect is terrible. So
yeah,
yeah,
and it costs a lot.
Yeah, one star. So
yeah, I want to love it, but I have to agree with you. All right, Sinistra, 6 mana, 5/5, colossal. We looked at it earlier. Now we know kind of the rogue specific support to it, but it makes it so that your spells from other classes cast twice. What are we thinking on this?
Terrible. Like it's never surviving for 2 turns. You got to play the spells right away. God forbid you RNG into a 5 mana spell, then you can't play it. Like it's just so like what are you expecting to get double fireballs and go face? Like that's not gonna happen. All right, yeah. And even then, that's 24 damage. You're 6 off. It's terrible. 1 star. This is the worst classes I've seen so far.
It is rough. Rogue as a class looks rough.
Rough out there for the rogues.
I am probably not. I'm becoming a priest player. I am hanging up my rogue coat and picking up my priest robes. All right, the Twilight Mistress, 9 mana, 4/12 dragon. Very expensive. Battlecry, though, return all enemy minions, not all minions, all specifically enemy minions, to their owner's hand. It does cost 9, though.
I mean, this card is insane in like so many other classes, and it's probably not insane in Rogue. Like
that's how I felt about like every Rogue card. It's like,
weird
what are we doing here?
What is like control cards? Yeah.
Yeah, we have all control cards printed for a class that has no control support right now. So it's like, I think they're cooking for Rogue in the future, but I think all these are 1 stars for now, and then like control Rogue and like 2 expansions is going to be crazy. But this is just not it. This feels like Rogue is going through an identity crisis.
I'm going to give it two stars because this card's OP in other classes, and this is the opposite. Usually cards are OP in other, or like good in rogue but bad in other classes, but this card's OP in like control warrior, but terrible in rogue. So yeah.
All right, next class, we are on to the Shaman. Come on, Shaman. 2 mana, ritual power. Herald Alakir, get 2/1/1 elementals with rush. What is Alakir?
Okay, get two minions with equal cost to this minion's attack. It costs once, so it's got the rush, wind fury, and adjacent minions have plus. So you could make Oh my god! So you get these adjacent minions. Alkir has these guys. Wait.
So when you're heralding it for the first time, you are getting adjacent minions have +1 attack, and it's a 1/2. That's all we're getting when we do ritual power. So we're getting 2/1/1 elementals with rush, and then those are spawning in first. The Alakir thing spawns in first, right? Because it says a Herald Alakir first.
Yeah.
So the first thing that spawns onto the board is your Soldier of Alakir, which gives adjacent minions +1 attack for its first one. And then you're getting 2/1/1s with rush. So then you could rush in the 2/1, and then the other guy slides over and you get another 2/1, and then you could rush that in. And then you still are left with your pseudo baby flame tongue totem thing. But you've just been able to do 4 damage to stuff.
Yeah,
this is 2 mana. This is crazy.
This is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shaman is already OP 4 stars.
I mean, it's worse at its smallest power level when you're heralding for the first time. It's still 2 mana, deal 4, gain a guy on board, which is pretty good. Oh, it goes to the hand, not on board. When you herald, I thought they went to the board.
Oh, no, the herald goes.
Do they go to the hand?
Let me see. Oh, the get 2/1/1s go in your hand, but the herald goes onto the board. All right, not as good as I thought. I'm still gonna go with 4 stars,
the get
though.
to go to the hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's way worse. Now it's 4 mana to deal 4, which is much more reasonable.
I'm lowering it to 3 stars, so okay, I still think it's good.
I put it as 2. That's kind of slow now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I thought it was summon to, not get to. That's a good catch. All right, it's a bit slower than I thought, but it's 2 mana, deal 4 at its worst case. And then when you have heralded 2 times, it will upgrade, and then it will be giving +2 attack, and you'll be getting a 2/4 Flame Tongue Totem. So it gets a little bit better at the second breakpoint. It's pretty powerful. Next up, we have Skywall Sentinel, Taunt Battlecry, Herald Alakir, 2 mana, 0/3. It's got Taunt, so it has some immediate impact. It's another Herald card. It protects the little Flame Tongue Totem that it's spawning from the Herald.
Yeah, so this will have 1 attack because at least until the Herald dies, because it's got the 1/2 giving it +1 attack, or even up to 4 attack, right? I mean, I think this is just a card you run because the Colossus looks insane. So I'm gonna give it 2 stars. Yeah. It's seeing play for sure, just because it's good enough. Yeah. So
I think you're playing all these cards, and you're playing the Herald Alakir shell. Already we have, I feel like if you have 2 2-star Herald cards, you're probably already just playing the Herald build. All right, Crackling Cloud Strider, 3 mana, 4/3, Battlecry. Choose a spell in your hand that costs 4 or less to absorb Death Rattle, cast it.
Ooh, this is a hard card to evaluate. It's spicy. It's just interesting.
It's very spicy.
Just like an interesting, I don't know, absorb
4 or less.
You know, I'm not sure on. You know what? We don't have much time. I'm gonna vibe. Give it a 3. All right. It's hard to think about, but I'm vibing it a 3.
I think this card will probably be decent. I mean, it can cheat 4 mana.
Yeah.
I am
with a body. So.
Yeah, anything that cheats mana, I'm giving 4 stars. That's how I rate Hearthstone cards. Cheating mana is crazy OP, and this guy cheats 4 of it. All right, next one. Ascendance. Transform all friendly minions into ones that cost 1 more. They summon the originals when they die. 4-star for me. It cheats crazy mana.
Because you get it back, right?
Yeah, you just get it back.
All right, 4
So
stars. Yeah.
I'm in.
It's evolve with more, basically. And evolve has been historically been good. You get some mana cheating too, like some 0 mana cards or something like that, you know? Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
great.
it gets wild. All right, Ceremonial Clash, 4 mana. Summon a random 3, 2, and 1 cost minion, overload 1. So that would be a great thing to put into your Crackling Cloud Strider.
Ooh,
But
that's true.
as far as summoning random 3, 2, and 1 cost minions, also wait, one thing: does the Crackling Cloud Strider, when it casts it, you do get the overload though, right? Because it is casting.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Uh
it's not that good, but it might be good enough with the weird synergies. So I'm gonna give it 2 stars. So
I think 2 is the right spot for it. I'll also give it 2 stars. It seems like I don't know, you're getting random stuff. So the random stuff is not as good as premium stuff that you'd want to put in your deck. You're spending 5 mana for 6 mana, which technically you're gaining 1 mana of value. But when it's random junk that's not necessarily good, you're probably just breaking even. So it's kind of like 4 mana, which isn't good enough in modern Hearthstone. All right. Next up, the Stormbinder. It's a 4 mana 7/7, the classic, and the Death Rattle unlock your overloaded mana crystals and overload 3.
yeah,
What do you think?
this is a weird one. Your opponent can just not remove it, and then you don't do anything for a turn. You know?
Yeah, if it suits them, they could Glacial Shard it and you lose the game instantly on the spot.
Yeah.
They could freeze it or interact with it in any way. They could put taunts in the way of it so that it's not accomplishing anything, and then you don't have mana to get through the taunts.
That 1 mana spell that deals damage for your overload, that's not coming into the core set or anything wacky like that, right? Does anyone know?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 1 star. So
Yeah, I give it a 1 star also. I think a 4 mana 7/7 also is just not that good. There's a Dragon Warrior has a 4 mana 6/8.
6/9. Oh, it's getting nerfed, but with elusive. So with no
with
weird
no downside.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta run dragons. Oh no, you know?
Yeah. This is a smaller minion kind of, and it has a very big downside to freeze effects, to getting stalled out by taunts, other things of that nature that then just completely cripple your entire game plan. So I think Stormbinder is giga trash, not just trash. So I look forward to maybe eating my words when I see my health total hit 0 from 4 mana 7/7s, but I'm pretty sure this is complete doo-doo. All right, next, the 5 mana 5/5 air support shaman card. Battlecry, give a friendly minion Mega Wind Fury. It can't attack heroes.
Like, what scenario do I want Mega Wind Fury when I can't? Does my opponent have a giant board of 0 attack minions with taunt or something? And I have to have 5 mana to play this? Like, 1 star.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. Unless you have something that when it attacks, do something. But I don't think Shaman has access to any of those, right?
Yeah, and then even your minion could just die from hitting things, so...
Yeah. I think this is a card that lacks critical support. So the air support needs more air support. All right, next card, Alakir, Lord of Storms, the big boy, the colossal, the Rush Wind Fury. Battlecry, get 2 minions with cost equal to this minion's attack. They cost 1. Is this just 2 random minions, or is this get minions from your deck?
Random
or
minions,
get them? Okay, get random minions. It's 8 mana, and for each time, and when it comes out, it gets the Charged Hands of Alakir, which will give it +1 attack, and then if you've heralded it twice, +2 attack, and then if you've heralded it 4 times, +4 attack each, potentially allowing you to just hit your opponent in the face for 20.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't have charge. It doesn't have charge.
Oh, it doesn't have charge? What? Wait, it doesn't. I read charge.
Wait a minute.
My brain literally saw charge, and I was like,
No
this
charge.
is so good. And then it doesn't have charge?
Wait, this is way worse than like the Demon Hunter one just kills you. This one, we have to play the game still?
Yeah, so I can get some no lifesteal, no divine shield. I literally thought this was so good, and then because my brain just read charge, I couldn't reset stream. Wait, what? I don't know. Yeah, I'm giving it 1 star.
You just honestly, if that's 1 star, then you're not playing Ritual Power, you're not playing Skywall Sentinel, because those
Nope,
were already kind of twos.
because I had read it as charge before.
I read it as charge too, and already put in 4 on the docket for it.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Oh my god, no charge is so much worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you still get 1 mana 10 drops.
I don't know. It's yeah, whatever. 1 mana.
It seems very whatever. If this could go face, this card's insane.
Yeah. Like it doesn't even have divine shield. Like, oh, what am I double hitting with 10 attack, you know?
Yeah, when so you like in the deck building phase, you have the choice to build your deck like the Demon Hunter one, where you know that your thing is going to do its thing and it's going to kill your opponent. This, you have to build your entire Shaman deck around this Elakir guy, and then when you play him, he's just going to remove some things, and then your win con is 2 random 10 drops that you don't know if they're going to be good or what they're going to do. So you could play a 30-minute Hearthstone game and then get 2 mediocre random 10 drops that you can't utilize to close the game, and then you're like, why did I design my entire deck with this as my finisher?
Yeah.
So that could be a huge problem and downside to this card.
Yeah, the downside is it's terrible. So 1 star.
good summary. Yeah. All right, last 2 Shaman cards, and then I have to go. But I imagine you're gonna finish out the rest of this thing. So I will, host you, and then you'll be able to breeze through these and give the analysis for the people. All right, next Shaman card is a 9 mana nature spell, which we haven't had too many Shaman nature spells. They do have a lot of nature spell synergy in the game, so that's kind of nice. Draw 2 cards, cost 1 less. Oh, cost 1 less for each time a friendly character attacked this game. That's 9 attacks.
Yeah, it's not so hard.
4 stars.
You know, just
4 stars. That is
play
so
some
easy to
minions.
do.
It's going to be a 0 mana draw 2. Yeah, I agree. 4 stars.
It's instantly a 0 mana draw 2, and it has upside with other nature synergy. What the heck?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. I always just give 0 mana cards 4 stars. You know.
Why are they printing so many 0 mana draw 2s? I feel like that's been such a crutch in Hearthstone. They always print 0 mana draw 2 stuff. Yeah. Everybody's got 0 mana draw 2.
You get a 0 mana draw 2. You get a 0 mana draw 2. Right.
And then we nerf all the 0 mana draw 2 cards, but then we keep printing more 0 mana draw 2 cards. I don't get it. Like literally every 0 mana draw 2 card has been nerfed, and there's literally been a 0 mana draw 2 card in like every set going back to like Solemn Vigil in 2015.
I just think it's better to have drawn 2 and lost than never drawn 2 at all. So,
all right. Next, the final Shaman card to round it out, and then I will have to say my farewell, is More Chalk. He's a 10 mana 10/10 banger. He's a draw a card and reduce its cost by 10/10. Or reduces cost by 10. Repeat this with excess cost reduction. You could keep drawing cards and keep reducing their cost to 0 until you've used all 10. So you just play this and you kill them afterwards with the reduction, or what? Or at least
this card is so cool and so fun, but it's trash in your deck. Like, it's gonna be a good RNG card, but like, am I ever gonna run this card? Why do I get the 10 mana? But
no ramp, get to 10 mana.
I love it, and it's gonna, they print this card, so sometimes your Elakir that you don't run because it's bad RNGs into this, and then you get some crazy effect. But yeah, cool card, not actually good. So 1 star.
I'm 4-starring it. I think this card's good. I think it could be good. I don't know. 10-mana discount's crazy, and you can set up some crazy
Murden's Last Stand, and it somehow affects it at 9 mana, and then there goes 9 of your discount. So,
oh, does it work like that?
I don't know.
If it works like that, then it's a 0 for sure, because you have to play Murden's Last Stand in that deck. But I don't know. I think this card might see play. 10 mana worth of discounts goes crazy. In like a control Shaman shell?
Well, it controls to draw off like 5 cards. That's what's cool about it, right? So it just keeps drawing until you got all the 10 mana.
Well, I'm just thinking, if we're not playing Elakir Lord of Storms as our win condition, then I might be playing more chalk with old Elakir as my win condition, and maybe something like that, where I combo 0 mana cards with Elakir's Charge and Wind Fury to kill people in a control shell. I don't know. I just think it might end up being something good. Oh, Elakir rotated? Wow, there goes that dream. But I don't know. I think 10. I see mana discount. I give 4 stars. Not gonna lie.
I see 10, I give 1 star. Not gonna lie.
I see 10. I typically give 1 star. Not gonna lie. But I want this guy to be good. I think it'd be fun. All right. And I have to get going, but thank you for letting me come on and do the set review with you.
Thanks for doing this with me. Sorry we couldn't get through them all, but it was a lot of fun.
Sorry I yapped too much. This takes way longer than 3 hours, but I don't know. I feel like I talk a lot about all the cards and whatnot, but I trust that you'll be able to find all of the best tier 1 meta decks by the end of the day.
Yeah,
and I look forward to seeing
just a few more hours and we'll figure it all out. So
yeah. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. We will be tomorrow is Slay the Spire 2 for me. So I will not be playing Hearthstone tomorrow. I'll be playing Slay the Spire 2. So be sure to check that out if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, check out Nohandsgamer for all the Hearthstone content you need tomorrow. You're going to be doing the reveal stream, right?
yeah, there's a Theorycraft stream, so that'll be very exciting.
Yeah. The big Theorycraft stream. So that'll be spicy. But check him out for the rest of the card reveal, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have an appointment that I have to get to that is mandatory that I cannot move. Otherwise, I would move it or not go to it and rather be here finishing this. But I can't. So, all right. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Should you sell all your possessions to craft that day 1 legendary? Well, with Hearthstone Deck Tracker, you don't need to guess. You can figure it out instantly. How do I play Hearthstone so well while at the same time constantly coming up with new analogies? Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without all the legwork and detail work that Hearthstone Deck Tracker keeps track for me. See, I could see related cards, I could see cards that the cards will generate, just making everything so much easier. Having a hard time finding a streamer playing your deck? Well, you could go find the VODs right on the HS Replay website to just scroll down. Oh, look, there's me. Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker and get legend today.